So, after 1 year of London, coming into Brunel, getting accommodation inside Brunel, living inside campus, submitting all my assignments, and recently submitting my dissertation, and getting chickenpox at the time of vacating my stay in Brunel, moving to Ramsey to Sudbury Hills.
Let me give you a tour of Brunel University after living 1 year in it.
But before we go, we just need something to eat. Okay. Just gonna lock my house.
Whoever is coming to Brunel would probably spend a lot of time in Uxbridge. This is the closest city or the high street nearest to Brunel. So if you're coming from Heathrow Airport, then you can directly catch a metro or the TfL service. Either Terminal 1, 2, 3 or 4 has a direct metro service, not a direct one. You can go to Piccadilly and just connect it towards Uxbridge, and you can come to Uxbridge and go to Brunel, or you could take the U3 bus, which is only on a specific time, so pre-plan yourself. But if you're catching the U3 bus just outside Heathrow, you can get a direct bus towards Brunel. But if you're getting taxi, it's much more simpler. Most probably you would go to this entrance, very close to Brian Winstanley and the Isambard complex if your accommodation is in Isambard complex. But whatever you do, even if your flight is cancelled and coming at late night, never book this black taxi inside the airport. This is much like this autowalas in Bangalore, where they charge you a ridiculous amount based on the weather and their mood. Best bet if you're coming to London and if you want to use a taxi is this Bolt app. You can just download it. The one thing that you have to note is if there may be some problems in the phone to change the country when you're coming to UK, in order to get the Bolt app or the UK Bolt app, you can get a best deals on taxi and relatively comfortable ride to Brunel University. Now, once you reach the campus, it's kind of exciting, but the campus is kind of huge. It's because Brunel is one of the few campuses in London which has a self-contained campus, which literally means. In order to make this map a little more sense, gentlemen,
divide and conquer.
This is where everybody comes around and chills. It's kind of the center of the university where the library is, and opposite to the library is the cost cutter and the locos, and this is where juicy nights, karaoke nights and every kind of events happen, where there is student council, the cost cutter. This is the kind of center where everybody comes around after classes to meet people and go to library. Turning right from here is the 1996 cafe. Even though there is Starbucks in the uni and also 3 more coffee shops, most of the people will be at 1996 chilling out when you're just out of the class and you want to have a drink and a bite. It's the place to go. Turning right from here further, you will see the student centers. Come to collect your BRP and address any queries like fee payment, visa, etc. And behind the student center is the student kitchen. Here, even if you're staying outside, you have your magic card or the ID. You can open the doors and cook your food. And Howell building where we used to have classes. Now, if you go down the other path, this is the quad and the gym part, which this is the most happening place inside campus. So quad is open all night long and people can come and party and make noise around the clock. Nobody minds, even the securities don't mind, because this is where you can actually make noise and there is no consequences.
Our students can't simply do what they want with no consequences.
Now, opposite to this is the business school lecture center, where you have classes. Most of the people will have classes here. I used to have classes here. Once you pass the business school lecture center, You can see the music department where you can go and listen to music for free. There are a lot of performance, and there is a billboard here you can so that you can know the schedule of the music department, so that you can go there and hear free live music performed by the students who study there. But it's a pretty cool spot to relax and spend your off times there to enjoy music. And there are other departments inside Brunel like this one. After you pass the music departments, it's all accommodations here like Faraday Hall, Bishop Hall, Lancaster Hall, and the Clifton and Shefto accommodations. At last is the main business school reception, where there is the TPO Teach Program Office and other things, and also the labs, which is like the computer lab. We had a SARS minor lab here.
Section.
It's more like a very engineering department lab, so there are a lot of computers, and you probably have classes like labs in this building. Now let's go to the other side of campus where and this is the Isambard complex, where this mostly contains accommodation, but there is this Isambard studio where the events happens, like the dance events, many cultural events, and even it acts as a prayer room in Ramzans. This is very close to the concourse hall where you collect the keys. And opposite to the Isambard studio is the concourse building, where you have to come and collect your student accommodation key if you're living inside campus. I'll be making another video on accommodation inside Brunel, so make sure to check that out. So this concludes the tour of Brunel. So if you want to know about how to move to Brunel and the whole lifestyle change that you would have to go through once you're an international student, then do follow my channel and subscribe to it to not miss any more episodes like this. Until next time, stay happy guys.